Are you feeling as though your life has been accelerating since 2020 with old behavioral patterns coming up for review? The sun's 11-year waxing and waning cycles could be the answer. The sun is the star at the center of our solar system, and every living being has an affinity with its energy waves. As energy beings who are part of this cosmic whole, we sense the sun's nuances on both physical and non physical levels. In spiritual terms, the sun's cycles are closely tied to our ascension process, our journey to grow in self knowing, and as we grow in consciousness, the solar cycles play an important role. Solar cycles were first studied in the late 1700s and were observed to have a pattern of waxing and waning. Each cycle lasts for about 11 years and includes a period of maximum activity before waning to a minimum. The 25th solar cycle began in December 2019, and this cycle is predicted to peak in 2024 and 2025 with significant variations in the number of sunspots and solar flares. During the solar maximum, the magnetic field of the sun flips and there's a pole shift that takes place. After two cycles of these flips, the sun returns to its original state. This cycle is called the Hale cycle. As the sun's field reverses, it sends energetic ripples out into the solar system, affecting every planetary body, including Earth. During the field reversal, Earth sees an increase in space weather as we become more susceptible to solar storms and the increasing wave of higher consciousness that heightened solar activity always brings. The year 2024 features heavily in what will be a pivotal year for the elevation of consciousness and the next phase of humanity's opportunity to work together in raising the planet's vibration. Understanding the significance of solar cycles, especially in relation to our consciousness, can help us navigate our personal journey through life with more clarity. While the 11-year solar cycles have been studied for centuries, their direct impact on human consciousness is a relatively new area of exploration. As our planet becomes more and more interconnected, it is becoming increasingly clear that the cycles of the sun have a direct impact on human behavior, health, and well being. From influencing the weather to affecting our moods and emotions, the sun's energies play a significant role in our lives. The 11-year solar cycle can be seen as an opportunity for us to become more self aware, to understand the patterns in our lives, and to embrace change as a natural part of our spiritual evolution. By aligning ourselves with the cycles of the sun, we can work with the natural rhythms of the universe to create a more harmonious and fulfilling life. Moreover, we are also at the end of a 26,000 year spiritual cycle. What's happening at the end of this 26,000 years is that the earth is moving up in vibration or frequency from the third dimension or the third density consciousness through fourth density, which is where we are now, and then eventually into fifth density consciousness. The fifth density is a vibration of oneness and unconditional love. So, this is a dramatical, radical, and unprecedented shift in the Earth's vibration, and we all are in our own way experiencing this ascension process. So, what does this ascension process consist of? It's essentially a process of purification. What is happening is that a lot of divine light direct from the source is flooding the planet, and this is having a profound impact on every life form on the planet and within the planet and around the planet. The light has the effect of bringing to the surface everything that is unlike itself. In other words, everything of a lower vibration. The reason it does that is so that you can recognize these lower vibrational thought forms or feelings or whatever they might be, recognize them consciously, thank them for whatever they have taught you, bless them, and then release them to the universe. That's essentially the process of letting go of something that is of a lower vibration. So, for hundreds of years now, these lower vibrational thought forms and feelings and emotions, they have been largely subconscious, hidden from the awareness of the average person. And now all of this darkness is coming to the surface, and it's happening individually in every person's life. And it's also happening collectively to humanity as a whole. All the darkness is being brought to the surface by this influx of light. And soon we will get to a point where we return to a state of oneness consciousness in which we no longer perceive ourselves as separate beings. We have a direct perception of the fact that each one of us is actually a cell, what you could call a cell in the heart of God. Each one of us is a cell in one magnificent being that exists throughout all the dimensions in all the universes. So, as we move towards the solar maximum of cycle 25, we are entering a time of great potential and great challenge. By embracing the natural rhythms of the universe, whether through meditation, spiritual practices, or simply by embracing change, we can tap into the energy of the sun and work towards a more positive and sustainable future. This is a remarkable opportunity for spiritual growth and a time to reflect and connect with nature.